good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Colton Wong. He's been hitting the cover off the ball, batting over .350 in the last 10 games.
Colton Wong will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Cozart has his target. Here it is on 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Type of guy that gives very good jumps, has a good arm.
First pitch of the at-bat. Matt Carpenter is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
And so put the guy on the mound.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Summerskill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone. But I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and he doesn't call.
Chop toward the second baseman. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Michael Waka, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Derek Dietrich is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Martin Prado will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
On the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, he can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Number 14 on the season, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games, too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that curve is so darn tough, especially right on the heels of that fastball. It's 20 miles an hour slower, and it dips down hard at the end.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins get a run in the inning on this home run from Christian Yelich. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Miami. Stephen Piscotty will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Ozuna at the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Matt Adams will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yelich hit a home run.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. That's a good job of changing
These
up
guys
on
are
a guy.
huge.
That means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just
The last
3
dude was
pitches.
big as shit.
Chop foul at the plate.
Who
Strike
is that?
1.
Oh, that's why.
2 out, nobody on. And Holiday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. At least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Short, hit hard. Fielded by Echeverria. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. It remains 1-0. Justin Bohr will stand in for the first time here. 30 home runs for him on the season so far.
Justin Bohr.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And there's ball one. Right side. Wong is there. A quick out number one.
Batting sixth.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Piscotty back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting seventh.
Carlos Corcoran steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Waka looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Two and 0 now.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so velocity's good right now.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Cozart's ready. Here's the 0-2. And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out. Ready now, Michael Waka. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Michael Waka.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department.
Well, he's a big part of this pitching staff, and I know they appreciate all the strikeouts he brings to the table. Add another one to his total right there.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Adani Echeverria will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff. Don't do it around the dome.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Chop foul right at home plate. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. The pitcher, Jared Kozar, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here from the stretch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Nobody out, runner on first. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now batting.
Derek Dietrich will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
He set him down on a nasty changeup, too, so we'll see if they go that route again if they get him to a 2-strike count.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Ball 1.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart from most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Martin Prado stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Called strike 2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Colton Wong is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Matt Carpenter stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded on the move. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting. Right fielder.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Ozuna. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Matt Adams is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Cozart sets. Here's the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Rounded down the third baseline. Prado's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here.
Ready with the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as you take a look there at the team leader.
Been their most consistent hitter so far.
First pitch on its way. Giancarlo Stanton is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Justin Bour will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far. So this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Diaz is there for it.
I didn't mean to do that shit.
Makes the play, 1 away. Marcell Ozuna is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Fucking God.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every out show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
In now, Carlos Corcoran. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Two men are on with two men out. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Leading off the inning, Matt Holliday, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Cozart has his sign. Here's the 0-1. Driven out to deep left center field. Ozuna racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And you see there on the lower part of your screen. Right side, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. So striding in, Yadier Molina, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. And he misses with it, 1-1. 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Hit back up the middle. Echeverria has it. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Michael Wacha bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground down. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Adeiny Echeverria comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Cozart. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Look at he fucking swing on that. I seen that pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Derek Dietrich will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's set and the pitch. Started to go down after it and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. A little quick on that swing and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Martin Prado will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Rendell Grichuk makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a round.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Colton Wong comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Now, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Matt Carpenter will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. But one thing he's shown so far, not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, you shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And he is in there. Stephen Piscotty will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this at 2 away.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all 0 since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Line hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Justin Bohr will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now he lifts up high,
come on.
drifting into foul territory on the right side. Adams is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Waka a check at first, and the runner back. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Waka comes set. Here's the 1-1. Hit to third. Carpenter has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Matt Adams will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is popped up. And there's out number 1. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
You know, it's always hard to battle back and win an at-bat when you're down 0-2. We'll see if he can do it right here.
Nice.
And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Now batting.
Diaz stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Long throw to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Michael Waka steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd. Carlos Corporan steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Waka gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hands.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
The shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Adeiny Echeverria comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Now batting. Catcher.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound.
Attention, please.
And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Dominic Brown will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Bounced weakly near the plate. That rolls foul for strike one. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Derek Dietrich comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Oh, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Chris Johnson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12. Chris Johnson.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Wong settles under it near second. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Chris Johnson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base. Number 12. Chris Johnson. Now pitching for
The new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. Into the seats, 0-1.
Center fielder.
Back is killing me.
Shot toward right center, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Second baseman number
Colton
16.
Wong stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Matt Carpenter will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cardinals open it up.
Oh my God, I
Steven
need some
Piscotty
fucking
will
pitchers.
stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the
Oh,
wayside.
wrong dude. Oh,
Well, they're not
God.
home yet, but certainly
Fuck.
this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Steven Piscotty stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Oh,
Into
fucking
the windup.
God.
Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Matt Adams stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Brian Morris will get the call here as he'll take over with one gone in the top of the 8th. Matt Adams will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Runner goes for second.
Hitting all the wrong
Hit
fucking
sharply on the
buttons.
ground. And nobody's home. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Digging in,
This
Matt
game is
Holliday.
fucking
He's
over.
looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
It's fucking.
Low for ball 1.
Woo,
Nail-biting
I need
time
some
now in the
pitchers,
third
man.
base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't
Oh,
spin
he can't even hit the
completely out
fuck.
of control.
Oh God,
And a sinker
dude, you're
gets
killing me
too low
right
there.
now.
Into the dirt,
What are
in
you
fact.
doing?
Now 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous.
Oh, he's done.
I know it's
Oh
a
my God, how
fastball
was that a
count,
strike?
but I would maybe think about something else.
What the fuck is?
Set
Oh my
and
God,
the
what the
2-1
fuck was that?
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And up at
What the
plate
fuck is
now, he's
wrong
really
with
in
the
the
fucking
driver's
controls?
I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
Soft
Oh
liner to
my
the left
God,
side.
that was my fault.
And that's into the outfield for
bad
a one-out
son,
hit.
man.
Notch one in the score column as a runner from
Ouch.
third crosses the plate, make it 5-1. Diaz will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be
Whatever,
feeling
he's
a little
getting
bit
it
like
up.
that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. To third for Johnson. This could be 2. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 27.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job.
I understand that. All right, so let me see something.
Been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
The 0-1 delivery. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there.
What is the better fucking hit?
Facing a guy like this.
I'm not hitting anything.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Justin Bohr will stand in now with two away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this is taken outside for ball one. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just
But
really
I have
jumping
problems
out of
today.
that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a two-out double. Carlos Corporan comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
Very high, 2-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting. Number 9.
D. Gordon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. A little party there. No balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And he falls behind 0-2.
0-2 the 1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded.
Ah,
Throw on the
he
second
just
for the
got
force,
that.
and the side is retired. Marlins get one back thanks to the solo home run. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. D. Gordon will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now pitching and batting in the ninth.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Yadier Molina, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. One down.
Now batting.
Number 41 steps into the box. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Center fielder.
Rendell Grichuk digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. That's 2 and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Nope. Here's one that misses high. It's 1 and 1. Fastball called strike. 1 and 2. 2 out with the man at first. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They're down here 5-2. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
44. Trevor Rosenthal.
Ichiro Suzuki will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Drilled to first. Gloved by Adams, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's one of those guys that sort of shortens a game, if you will. The opposition better get their runs and get a lead before it gets to him because he usually locks it down when he's called on. Let's see if he does that here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate. That was called strike 3.
Why am I so late with the fuck?
Here yet again, as it's been a
Fucking,
ball
I'm
game to
swinging
forget
5 seconds ago. Why are you swinging so late?
Chris Johnson comes to the plate as the last
Understand
chance
that.
for his side. 2 outs here in the ninth.
That's
And
not.
he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Whatever.
Strike 1.
Corner paint right there.
I'm not done with this game
97
this
miles
year.
an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Y'all motherfuckers, man.
Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
And that's just a good pitch right there. When you can tell that a guy's a little bit frustrated up there at the plate, go ahead and put it down there. He's going to chase it, especially if he's got an umpire that loves to call lots of strikes anyway.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh,
Maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
First for the victorious.
So that's a wrap.
One, two, three. Swept by St. Louis last time. I did swept by me again. Fuck, y'all suck. Alright, you gotta get out of there. You gotta get the fuck out of there. He fucking sucks.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tom Kohler, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. This Marlin Ball Club Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in 3rd place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Colton Wong. His on-base percentage is over 400 in the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes, so we'll see if that comes into play.
Matt Carpenter is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Line towards center field. Ichiro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jaime Garcia will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh,
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery on the ground to the right side. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Christian Yelich will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago, who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Steve, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
These guys are just too aggressive at the plate. I mean, they're last in the league in OBP. So you need to work on being a little bit more patient. But, you know, teams don't change their stripes at this time of the season, so it's going to be really difficult for them.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
I can't tell if the pitch is down. So let me see something. I can't tell if this shit's down, up, whatever.
Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Marlins. Stephen Piscotty will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. At the plate, Matt Adams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. Ouch. You never know what can happen this time of year.
Matt Holliday will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brown sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Line toward right center, and that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Batting 7.
Diaz will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Chris Johnson will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 6.
Adeiny Echeverria steps in now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Man, I can't tell nothing on that goddamn hitting view.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Line to the right
there
side.
We go.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Martin Prado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Shot towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting 8.
Carlos Corcoran set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Tap fouled at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground to third. Taken in by Carpenter. On to second for the force out, and the side.
At least I can see the fucking ball now.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Standing in now, Jaime Garcia. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nope. And he lays off for ball one. Two and one.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
To short, hit hard. Echeverria has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Rendell Grichuk will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Nope. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Outside, 2 and 1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. Tom Kohler digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Tom Kohler.
Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike one.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kohler is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
D. Gordon will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And he put a pretty good swing on a breaking ball, so we'll see if they attack him any differently right here.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks second in that department.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really bury your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Wong. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Christian Yelich is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holiday is under it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Colton Wong is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Moving under it, Ichiro. And he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard but lined out in his 1st at bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Corcoran has room. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Dominic Brown is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Drilled to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out.
First baseman, number 12.
Chris Johnson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his 1st of the night. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in. He singled his 1st time around.
Echeverria.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Third baseman, number
Martin Prado stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And he takes strike two.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Lays off 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And you know what? He's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there on the mound. That's 2 hits and now a hit by pitch here in the inning. It's maybe not a bad time to go out there and try to calm him down just a little bit because he's looking a little hot out there.
Oh, what a dive. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Are you fucking kidding me?
A golden opportunity. Matt Adams heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Matt Holliday is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High in the air and deep to left center field. Yelich going back to the track. He's there and records the first down.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Out in front of it, strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit high and deep to right center. Ichiro ranging back at the track.
Oh my
God!
God!
Out of here, a 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That last home run, officially 406 feet, grounded to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Jaime Garcia stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Daney will make the catch to retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2. Tom Kohler will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. Right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Tomas Telis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Into the seats, 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, D. Gordon. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The center fielder, number
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and he's got him eating out of the palm of his hand right now. They don't know what's coming next.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So a strong start. Jose Arena will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Rendell Grichuk will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Colton Wong is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter will step forward now, lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder
Stephen Piscotty will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And this one is gone.
They just
A home
killed.
run.
I think they hit something hard.
So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead
That's
to
all-star
4-0.
shit. Bullshit.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. All even now, 2-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Matt Holliday will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Christian Yelich will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The right fielder, number 10.
Dominic Brown will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And this is on the ground to
Come
first.
on.
Could be 2. The second for 1.
See, that's
back
my
to
problem.
first, and they'll get Brown as well. A double
I gotta
play.
stop swinging at the first fucking pitches.
Number 12.
Chris Johnson will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
That's what
Behind
somebody
on that
big.
one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Fucking setup, man.
Hit out towards second. Wong is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brian Ellington is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Diaz will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swinging a liner back through the box.
Jesus.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man
Fucking
is
hits
aboard.
he got.
Yadier Molina will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
Seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Drilled on the ground to short. Echeverria dives. What a play! On to first, a double play.
The pitcher, number 54.
Jaime Garcia will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fouled straight back. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Rendell Grichuk will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Cards leave 1, but they're in front. Leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe it's because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
Third baseman, number 14.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Fouled back. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Carlos Corporon stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Chopped weakly to the left. A barehanded pickup to second for 1, and looks like 1's all he'll get as he holds onto the baseball after the takeout slide. Giancarlo Stanton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Carter Capps will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Carter Capps.
Colton Wong strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Second baseman.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Matt Carpenter steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Set to deliver on 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Stephen Piscotty will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Matt Adams will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone. But
see you later. Over the wall, a home run. two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 22 on the year as they pile on.
Alright, I'm done with this. This all-star shit ain't for me.
I think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
That's how they've done it all
You get lit up every
They
game.
haven't really had a big inning yet. Just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
Every fucking thing I pitch is
Ground
fucking
ball
hit.
sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. D. Gordon will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Ichiro Suzuki stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
All right, lead off man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Christian Yelich digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
I can't go out like that. I ain't no nut.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Up next for the Marlins,
Dominic Brown will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot.
Oh.
It just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Grichuk is calling for it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And there goes the shutout as the run scores on the sac fly, and they finally hit the board here in the 8th.
first baseman, number 12.
Chris Johnson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Swing and a
Are
little tapper.
you serious?
Rolls foul. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
High and deep to left center field. Grichuk ranging back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 6-2 game. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air and deep down the left field line. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that.
A swing and a miss.
Ah, come on.
And that will do it. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Diaz is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 4, catcher
Yadier Molina will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Hitting difficulty all-star. Pitching difficulty all-star.
Number 41 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 41.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Bottom part of the... Jonathan Broxton will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Striding in to start the 9th, Martin Prado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And that misses ball 1. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. Broxton's ready. Here's the 1-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
On to first, and it's a ground ball out for Broxton to start the 9th.
The catcher, number 36.
Carlos Corporon will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number
Justin Bohr will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Justin Bohr.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
our season, though.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
This is horrible, man. We
Yeah,
gotta
he
play
came
better
through with
than
a
this.
couple of
What
hits,
the
but more
fuck?
importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it for EK, Psycho, and...
I gotta go through this fucking lineup because this is fucking horrible. Probably bad shit.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the St. Louis Cardinals put together 10 hits total as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-2. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-1. Jacob deGrom struck out 15 overall with the win as the Mets downed the Rockies 14-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Felipe Rivero earned the third W of his season, helping lead the Nationals to victory against the Giants 6-4. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 1-0. John Lackey twirled 8 solid innings, allowing only 1 earned run, yet still came away with the loss on the mound. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. The Milwaukee Brewers got together to allow 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-1. Tyler Clippard won his 4th game thus far as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 4-2. The Cincinnati Reds broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-1. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 4 total home runs as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Yankees 5-3. Danny Salazar collected his 8th win overall as the Indians defeated the A's 9-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Tigers put together 10 hits total as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-3. Matt Albers collected win number 3 this year, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 6-5. They now have 5 straight wins. Chris Young added 3 RBIs to his total as Boston took care of Anaheim 4-3. Joaquim Soria got win number 1 on the year, leading
You're gonna have to swing that shit to somebody.
MLB The Show's Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Justin Nicolino gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Diaz strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. This Marlin Ball Club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in 3rd place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
On the ground to 3rd. Prado is there, and he's retired 1 away. Number 41 steps in now.
Number 41.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Matt Carpenter is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Nope. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Gordon is there for it. And that ends the inning. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of it. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here.
Why did he catch that
And he
shit?
leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
These guys are just too aggressive at the plate. I mean, they're last in the league in OBP. So you need to work on being a little bit more patient. But, you know, teams don't change their stripes at this time of the season, so it's going to be really difficult for them.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Wainwright gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third,
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First offering on its way. Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Nothing in the Miami first. Steven Piscotty will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Brandon Moss.
Stepping in, Brandon Moss, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off there 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle, fielded by Hechavarria. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Matt Holliday is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Giancarlo Stanton will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Giancarlo Stanton.
No,
Swing
nah,
and a little
come
tapper.
on.
Molina is up with it, and a
on.
good throw gets him 1 gone.
You serious?
Batting fifth,
Justin Bour will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders. You got to love having those big boys down the lines that drive the ball out of the yard.
Wainwright's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Carpenter is there for it.
All right, I'm done with that hit video.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wayne. Jed Jerko will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting 8.
Yadier Molina will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
But right at the shortstop for the 2nd out. Adam Wainwright will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. He was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in. And he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Standing in now, Diaz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ozuna on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Tomas Telis will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Hard hit to first. Moss will just take this one himself for the out. Adeiny Echeverria will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Wainwright into the windup. First pitch on the way. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. Diaz gloves it on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd. Justin Nicolino digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He beat it out.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. D. Gordon is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
And he really needs to find a pitch to finish this guy off right here. You can't afford to walk this guy and let this wrap.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that number 41 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number 41.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Matt Carpenter is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Stephen Piscotty in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking. But
oh, look at Prado. The throw. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Marcell Ozuna will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he falls behind 0-2. Wainwright looks in. 0-2 on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A little bouncer. And he's set down, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 27.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. chopped foul at the plate and will do it again. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for the Marlins.
Justin Bohr gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Third baseman, number 14.
Martin Prado in now, popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting.
Tomas Telis gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brandon Moss heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
In now, Jed Jerko. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Rips this one to first. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Adam Wainwright will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
And Brown won't get there. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Diaz steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's the put away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start.
Meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage.
Oh no!
And the runner from second is in to score. And a relay to the plate. It's in time, and he's out at the plate, so they'll get 2 runs on the play, but not the third.
On the money.
So 2 runs. Danny Echeverria will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Justin Nicolino stands in. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No
I
balls.
did not like that.
Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and that we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And a minimum effort at
that
that
time
time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 call. Then he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. D. Gordon stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the game for the Marlins. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Number 41 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far.
I got a foul by Is there a classic?
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him. One away now, and here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting.
Stephen Piscotty will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Brandon Moss will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Matt Holliday strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A 3-run shot for Matt Holliday. Number 17 for him on the season, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. 3 runs already home
This
here.
shit ain't even fun, man. I can't win the fucking game.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be. Looking at a fastball to end the inning. But the Cards. Dominic Brown will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side, as the count will move to 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Taken high and deep to right. Piscotty ranging back to the track, to the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
How you can hit?
A solo home run for Dominic Brown. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Just too many swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. Jeez, swing at strikes.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here it comes on 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 34 home runs now on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Third baseman number 14.
Martin Prado will stride in. popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Yadier Molina will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Two and 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
The batter, number 50.
Digging in to try it again. Adam Wainwright. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Number 36.
Now at the plate, Diaz, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Stanton has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Leading off the inning, Tomas Telis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Liner towards second, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Adeiny Echeverria will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Wainwright comes set. 1-0 on its way to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, Etcher.
Christian Yelich will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Christian Yelich.
Drilled to first. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. D. Gordon will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 delivery. Yelich is running. Pitch outside. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get one back with the sac fly as it's now a 5-3 ball game. Dominic Brown will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Brian Ellington will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brian Ellington.
Number 41 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Center fielder, number 41.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Prado coasts under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Lifted the other way to left center. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out. Stephen Piscotty digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now 6-3. Brandon Moss is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this. Is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 26.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder.
Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
I think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Holliday is under it. 1 out. Justin Bour will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. He's set. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here it comes, 2-0. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run.
This is too fucking easy.
Your attention, please.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right
Ain't
field.
no fun.
32 now for the season, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Kevin Seagrist will get
It ain't fun.
try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Martin Prado now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Tomas Telis steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Hit in the air to center field. Under it is the center fielder, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. 9th inning. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Striding in to start the 9th, Jed Jerko. They'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. A.J. Ramos will come on now and try to keep this deficit from getting worse.
A.J. Ramos.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jed Jerko, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. Yadier Molina will stand in. One of the few guys
All-star.
to join the hit parade so far.
All-star. All-star. All-star.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing further. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Leading off the inning, Adani Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
The pitcher, number 44.
Ichiro Suzuki will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Ichiro.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So stepping in, D. Gordon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So coming to the plate, Dominic Brown. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him mistakes that he likes.
Fastball off the plate away for ball one. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it.
Why can't I get that right
Make the
before?
catch here to end it.
I
And
ain't
the
wanna do
Cardinals
that.
have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-5. Good night from Miami.
Our final line score tonight.
Oh, what a minute. Tire fucking suck. Fucking hot as shit. $52 and $52. Hello. What's up? Playing PlayStation. Always. Yep. Probably in Massachusetts. Yep. Or Connecticut, one of the two. Yep. Yep. He works nights now, so. Yep. Oh shit. Nights. Good. Living. What the?